Today we're going to be talking about resolutions, this time specifically for the PlayStation 3. Now it all comes down to what kind of TV you have. If you have a standard def tube TV, you're going to be either running at 480p or 576i, depending if you're in North America or Europe. If you have a high definition TV, it ranges from 720p up to 1080i and 1080p. If you don't know what these mean, you're wondering what's all these I's and P's coming from. Well, I is interlaced and P is progressive. It's how the image is relayed on your screen. Now there are multiple ways to connect your PlayStation 3 to your TV. If you have a standard tube TV, it's pretty simple. You only have one way. To get that 480p image on your TV, go ahead and use your composite cables. That's your yellow for video and red and white for your audio. So it's 3 wires, goes from the back of your PlayStation in the back of your TV. Now, it gets a little tricky, not too tricky, it's still simple. But for those of you that don't know what's happening, it could get a little confusing when it comes to high definition. Now with your high definition TV, there are multiple ways to hook up your PlayStation 3. You could either use your composite, but you don't want to do that because that's standard definition at 480p. What you're going to want to do is bump it up either to composite or HDMI. Now composite is the YPBPR, which is red, blue, and green. That's your 3 colors, as well as 2 audio, red and white. So you plug in 5 cables up into the back of your TV. That can run up to 1080i, so it gets your 720p and your 1080i. It doesn't reach full high definition at 1080p. Now that's where HDMI comes in. HDMI is simple. It's one cable, audio and video, and it runs at the highest resolution possible for your PlayStation, I should say. Now, you just plug that in the back of your TV, plug that in the back of your PlayStation, and you're good to go. It's that simple. For those of you that don't have a full 1080p high definition TV at your disposal, and you're running it at 1080i, you're going to want to bump that down to 720p, because 720p does look a heck of a lot better. Reason being, well, 1080i, you get a little bit of ghosting effect. It looks a little blurry. You do get the bigger image, but it's just not as crisp, not as sharp. And I've noticed, and I know a lot of other people noticed, that you do get a better picture with 720p. So I do recommend you hit up that 720p. Now, if you plug your PlayStation in, it's going directly to 1080i. It's going to your maximum resolution possible. But you don't want that. So what you're going to want to do is this. First off, shut off your PlayStation. Once the red light pops up, turn it back on, but hold down the power button. Don't let go. You'll hear it beep again, then you let go. What this does is it resets the video output settings. So here it says an available HDMI device was detected. Do you want to set it using HDMI? So turn on your controller and go and click yes. Now it says you automatically want to switch to the optimal settings. You can go ahead and click no. It don't really matter. We're changing it anyway. So go over to settings, go down to display settings, video output settings, HDMI, and let's go to custom. See here, I have options now. If you don't have a full 1080p TV, this will be grayed out. But what you'll see, is this. You'll see 1080i checked, 720p checked, and 480p checked. So what you're going to want to do is uncheck the 1080i. Then click on the right directional button. It'll change it for you, then click yes, enter, and finish. And that's that. Then you're no longer running at 1080i and running at 720p. Now this is what I recommend if you can't get up to full 1080p. But if you do, and if you can, go to display settings, automatic, and it'll automatically set it to the maximum resolution of 1080p. Finish and finish. Now, if you ever get stuck with a black screen, if you turn on your PlayStation and nothing comes on your TV, first off, make sure your TV's on. Second off, make sure you're on the right channel. And if that doesn't work, hold down your PlayStation 3, hold down the power button as it's turning on to reset the video output. Once it's reset, you'll get a prompt on the screen asking you, would you like to continue? And obviously you click yes. And go through the video output settings. So set it to what you like. Hope that's been helpful. Hope you have a little more understanding on this subject. And yeah, talk to you guys later.